Hey gang, Sally here with Kit. With Kit, he's on this side, he's usually on the other side. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. I know I am. We're here with something different. I'm going to be trying this. This will be the intro for every single one of these videos. But I've talked to a couple of friends who like my videos. Yay, thank you for that. And they all thought this would be a good idea, so I'm going to give it a shot and see what you all think too. So let me know in the comments down below. These are driving day videos. So I can't promise you you're going to get to see, you won't get to see everything that I was actually going for that day. Um, and these are going to be completely unedited. So what you're going to see is some driving, and then you'll hear me say, GoPro, stop recording. And that's how you know the end of that segment. I'm not even going to edit that out. I'm going to just leave it in. And some of these will be like super long. Some of them won't be very long. They'll probably all be fairly long, I'm guessing. But the deal is I run two cameras when I'm driving, and I'm not recording constantly. I record when I think of something that I want to talk about or when I think the scenery is interesting. And a lot of times I will, when I'm trying to edit a video down, I'll go through and I will edit it down so that if it's just a driving segment, I'll speed it up so you can see the scenery but get through it faster. I'm not doing that. You can speed it up on YouTube though if you want to. So, hope you enjoy this. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate you taking your time to do that. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. If you love this, let me know. And if you don't like it, you can let me know that too. Um, if you can stand to do it, I'd really appreciate it if you can stay all the way to the end, because YouTube really likes it when you watch an entire video, and so do I. And as always, comments, thumbs up, all that good stuff. We're going to roll the intro and get right into it. It's time, Kit. We're getting back on the road. So we've been visiting with our friend here in Fort Wayne for
in a quarter mile, turn right on
4 or 5 days.
Drive.
We got here on Tuesday, today's Saturday. And obviously a very nice neighborhood she lives in. So one of the interesting issues has been that this neighborhood has an HOA that does not allow RVs to park anywhere, even in their own driveway, even for a few days. So I don't know what you're supposed to do if you actually own an RV. Like, you can't bring it home to load or unload from a trip. That just seems kind of crazy, but you know, whatever. Those are the rules. So we're going to drive by where we parked on the way out of here, and I'll show you what that looked like. So first on the agenda for today, we're going to meet a friend who is also a viewer. Started off as a viewer and we've become friends. So we're going to go meet a friend, hang out for a little bit, and then we're going to get on the road. We're going to drive a couple hours, and we're either going to call it a day out of Cabela's, or we're going to go to a national battlefield. And that's really going to depend on you know, what we feel like after we drive for a couple hours. If we feel like doing the battlefield, we'll do that. And if we don't feel like doing it this morning, we'll do it tomorrow, or this afternoon, we'll do it tomorrow morning. And at some point when we stop, I'm going to reassess where we are time-wise. We're going to wind up tomorrow evening in Ohio, and then we're going to take a ferry. Yeah, that'll be a first. We're going to take a ferry for the first time ever. So while I was here, I was able to get all my Amazon stuff caught up. So I ordered a whole bunch of little things, you know, and it's kind of surprising how much difference the little things can make. So here's an example. One of the little things that I got is a right angle adapter for an HDMI port because I use a Roku stick for streaming,
Turn left onto Chestnut Hills Parkway.
and the Roku stick, if it sticks straight out of the HDMI port on the back of the TV, is long enough that it wasn't possible to lock the TV, which is right above me here, into its locking bracket for travel. So I would have to remove my Roku streaming stick every single time it was time to move. Now, if I'm staying someplace for a couple of weeks, that's not a big deal. But when I'm moving every day, part of what makes it become a big deal is that I was concerned about the potential for wearing out the port. And so, yeah, I didn't want to keep having to plug and unplug it. So the right angle stick means that the Roku streaming stick now sticks straight up toward the ceiling instead of out toward the back. So if you look over here on the left, this is where I've been sleeping every night while I've been visiting my friend. Yeah, so it's about a little over half a mile away or so. And I've parked way over at the back end of the parking lot over there, and it's been fine. Nobody's had anything to say, nobody's bothered me. It's been awesome.
Turn left onto Indiana 14 East Illinois Road.
So we're gonna get on the road. We're gonna meet up at a Pilot Flying J. So I'll let you know if we see anything interesting on the way. But you know, we're gonna be on the freeway in like 5 minutes or less. So don't expect to see much of anything. GoPros, stop recording. Okay. So I just spent an hour or so with my friend Lisa. We got kicked out of the Huddle House because
Toward South Doyle Road.
Kit couldn't control himself. There's a shock knot. Fuel is $3.25 here. I'm going to get another 55 miles up the road and go to a Love's where I think it's at $3.16, and I get 10 cents off a gallon, which makes it $3.05.
In 600 feet, turn left
And it's on the
onto
route.
West.
So the more I can save on fuel, the happier I am. Just saying. And of course it just started raining, so I'm thinking at this point that I will probably just stay at the Cabela's tonight. Make it an easy travel day. And then we're only 17 miles from the battlefield tomorrow morning, and I think it's 77 miles to Port Clinton from there, so it should be pretty easy. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so what else did I buy? In addition to the right angle adapter for the HDMI port, I bought two
In 300 feet, turn left onto US 30 West.
adapters from USB-C
Turn left onto US 30 West.
to USB-A, and I had two already, which I like, but basically it is just the port connection for the ones that I have now versus the ones that I just bought,
In a quarter mile,
which wow, it's like really raining.
59 north, US 30 West Grand.
The ones that I just bought have about a 6-inch cable between the USB-C and the USB-A end. And I did that because I have 4 ports on my computer, and if I'm trying to plug in both of my hard drives, which I need the adapter for, and the adapter that helps me transfer from the SD cards for the GoPros to the computer, and the cord for the computer, there's not much space between all those ports, and so the 2 hard drives get hard. It's difficult to have them both plugged in simultaneously. So I solved that problem. And then what you can't see is that I purchased a new backrest for my driver's seat and a new seat cushion for my driver's seat, in the hopes that that'll help with all the sciatica issues I've been having lately. We'll find out. Oh, and I ended up getting a new table my friend Linda had bought one at Costco, which is same brand and very similar to the one that I already had. It's a lifetime table. But mine has kind of rounded edges, and it's a little bit smaller in all three dimensions, actually. It doesn't stand up quite as tall. You can't adjust it quite as tall in height. It's a little bit wider. The new one is a little bit wider front to back, and a little bit wider end to end as well. So it's slightly bigger, it's more squared off, and I can make it be slightly higher, which will be nice for certain things. And it was only $20 at Costco, and I had spent $40 for the one that I have now. And in addition to being a little bit bigger, the one I have now, oh good, are we going to drive out of the rain maybe? The one I have now, the top's become kind of stained enough. I tried bleaching it last week and I couldn't get it completely clean again. And it had some scratches on it and stuff like that. So we're just starting over. We're going to get we got a new one, and I really like that. What else did I get? Oh, I got all new gym shorts, which doesn't sound exciting, except I wear gym shorts most of the time because they're super comfortable. But I'd reached the point that all of my gym shorts, all of which, by the way, were gray, had holes in them, some more than one hole, and they were just pretty worn out all the way around. So I got 6 new pairs of gym shorts. They arrived yesterday, and I finished doing all my laundry yesterday, so all my clothes are clean. That's nice for a change. So yeah, I think that's all the stuff. And we are on 24, US 24, heading northeast. We've got about 50 miles to go to our next destination, which is Goodwill, where I can get rid of all this crap I've accumulated that I no longer need. Oh, and that was the other thing that I bought was I bought 2 big storage tubs that fit on my spare bed, so I can contain all of the stuff that I've been storing there without. Now, I didn't intend to turn that into a storage location, but the truth is, I really don't have room for certain things. I mean, I could shove some of the stuff into the shower, but I really didn't want to do that. And so I got these 2 big storage bins, and I'm going to get rid of the mattress that's on that bed because it's 6 inches thick, and it makes the storage bins stand up high enough that it blocks partly the view and the air from the window. So I get rid of the mattress, and one of the bins will actually fit underneath the cabinet that I use as my appliance garage. So that's our next step, is going to be at a Goodwill. 49 miles away. GoPro, stop recording. Welcome to Ohio, the heart of it all. I didn't realize we were going through Ohio all day, because we're going to end up in Michigan. I don't know why I didn't realize that, because it just occurs to me. Our first stop is in Napoleon, Ohio. Duh. Okay, I got it now. Intersections ahead, next 19 miles. So in California, that sign would say freeway ends. So actually, everything starting from today, when we left today, is all new territory for us, kid. Well, certainly new territory for us together. Parts of upstate New York we're going to visit. I've been to before, but I don't think you have. So we'll share it together. How about that? And we'll bring you guys along too. parts of upstate New York I've never been to. And everything north from there I've certainly never been to. So it'll all be new. GoPro, stop recording. Well, Napoleon must be a sizable little town. It rates 4 exits. We're getting off here at the first one. The clouds are pretty, even if they look a little forbidding. So I'm going to be excited to get rid of a bunch of stuff. And I might even consider weighing the rig to find out how overweight I am. When I get to my next stop after this, which is going to be a Love's travel stop. And I know absolutely nothing about Napoleon, other than that they have a Goodwill store. That's all I know.
Turn right onto Woodlawn Avenue. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Indiana Avenue.
Well, there's a tall steeple-like building up there. Not a church. Maybe like a city hall. I wonder if it's a county seat or something. Napoleon. Police department to the right. Oh. And another Lutheran church. There seem to be a lot of Lutheran churches in Ohio too. It's kind of a cool looking building up there. And I think after I get this stuff dropped off, I'm going to really? Are you sure, Google?
800 feet, turn right onto LaGrange Street.
Okay. I think I'm going to be ready to get some food. It's about 1:15, and breakfast was pretty minimal. It was to me, a very small shake with like half a banana, 4 strawberries, and half a serving of protein powder.
Turn right onto LaGrange Street.
State Highway Patrol on the driveway there. Google loves to bring me through neighborhoods, but it's all freshly paved, so that's kind of cool.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
But Google doesn't seem to understand that I like to see all the small towns. So yeah, we're going to go through this traffic light up here, which I'm sure is one of the main streets, and then we're going to turn left. Why are you whining, Kitster? What? Please don't whine. Can you not whine, please? Thank you. I guess we're going to stop for the traffic light. Yeah, I kind of wish it had just brought us straight down the street so we could keep seeing what that building was. Oh well. is.
Your destination is on the left.
Okay, kid, it's okay. It's okay. Well, there's a big truck back here, so I should be able to turn around. Hopefully this is the donation area. See, you just never know where you're going to wind up. Okay. Okay. Please ring buzzer for attendant. Okay. Let's try turning around. This will take a hot minute. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, well that was fun. I just got rid of everything, and now we're going to try and figure out how much, hope I'm going the right way, we'll find out, how much those bins are going to slide around on the bed without the mattress back there. Oh, it wanted me to go the other way. Oh well. But
Head south toward LaGrange Street. Turn left onto LaGrange Street.
really? Okay, Google. If you really mean it.
Quarter mile. Turn left onto Oakwood Avenue.
Okay. Completely lost my train of thought. I just had a lovely conversation with a gentleman who is thinking about, he and his wife are thinking about the nomad life as their retirement plan. He pastors churches, and as he mentioned, that means he's always had a parsonage and he doesn't have any equity. So that can make your retirement a little bit different than you might otherwise have planned. Oh, look at this cute little street. I love Google. It takes me all the best places. So we are still in Napoleon, Ohio at the moment. We're heading for Love's Travel Stop, which is 2.5 miles away, less than 2.5 miles away. I show you all the best parts of every town, don't I? So yeah, we just had a great conversation. And I shared with him what my approximate cost is. Okay, really? This is interesting. I'm going to let this car go so I can see where I'm supposed to go, which I'm guessing is over there. Okay, that's what I thought. Another freshly paved street.
1.5 miles.
Oh, interesting. What on earth are they doing here? Is this now a one-way road, I guess? The high water line is all the way up here. That's a little scary. From this little creek. Interesting. Well, I'm relieved to have the extra stuff out of the rig. I pulled, when I put my laundry away yesterday, almost all the things I've been carrying around that I'm not wearing, I decided to go ahead and get rid of. And I got rid of the mattress from the spare bed, from the other twin size bed. pretty happy with that. This is a little weird. Looks like we're moving into a much nicer neighborhood now. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and heat up my food when I get fuel, because I'm getting pretty hungry. Ooh, this is weird. Very weird. Okay. Yeah, so all told, I might have had, I don't know, maybe 200 calories that I'm calling breakfast. Not sure about that. And hell, we'll see what kind of food they have at Love's. I may just go in and buy something and save my leftovers for another day. We will see. Keep going? Really? Okay. Oh, I guess so. Well, this is an unusual way to get to a gas station, huh? And here we are back out in farmland. I don't think that'll last long. There's a Subway or something here, I might just get a sandwich. I might do that. Gotta be something. Well, this all looks pretty new. Oh, there's a Pilot and a Flying J. I mean, a Pilot and a Love's. Good grief, Sal. Autos go straight ahead. I used to be able to use the truck entrance. That was the best part of having Isaac, was that I could park in the trucks. I could fuel up with the trucks. Yeah, so 316 at Love's, 316 at Pilot. But at Love's, I get 10 cents off a gallon. I think at Pilot I get 5 cents off. Ooh, Arby's. Huh. Alright, if I go all the way around, I saw a pump open. Hopefully I can get to it before it gets filled. Somebody else trying to get to it. Here we go. Alright, we got this. GoPro, stop recording. We are fueled up, both body and gasoline. I will admit I had a Love's corn dog.
300 feet, turn right onto American Road.
Go figure.
Turn right onto American Road.
And our next stop is going to be Cabela's for the evening. We'll be there in about an hour. And it'll be about 3:15, I imagine, by the time we get there. And we probably won't need to get fuel tomorrow at all. Oh, they're doing a, look at that. They're doing a Harley class. Oh, with only 6 of them. Oh, no, they've got half of them off. Interesting. I used to teach that, guys.
Turn right onto Mansfield Drive.
I used to teach for Harley. I used to teach for the College of Southern Nevada and a number of other sites as well, mostly in California.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the ramp to US 24.
And so, fuel for Henry, we got just over 9 mpg, which I'm actually thinking is pretty good because, you know, basically we just had a whole lot of very short trip back and forth, which, you know, you use a fair amount of
Turn left onto the ramp to US 24.
use a fair amount of fuel just starting the engine and going a short distance, so I don't feel too bad about that. What the hell? What happened to my TPMS system? It turned itself off completely. Is my battery dead? That would seem inappropriate. No, my battery is full. No idea why it turned itself off. Hopefully it'll come back when corrected. So we're gonna head toward Mommy. Mommy! So US 6 we've spent a fair amount of time on in some other parts of the country.
In a quarter mile,
Trying to remember where exactly offhand. And I had thought about going ahead and going to the battlefield today, but I think I had already decided in my trip planning I wasn't going to do that because I've only got like, I think 45 miles to drive after the battlefield to stage for being able to go to Putin Bay on Monday. So that won't be too bad. And since I have saved my leftovers from last night, I won't have to cook tomorrow at the end of a long day either. So that'll work out well. And here we are on the road again. I'm so glad to be on the road again. We have a railroad crossing on the divided highway. That's interesting. That's what the RV GPS says. Now Bowling Green is Kentucky. So this part of the country is a little bit odd. We are heading north and east, and we're actually going north out of our way today so that we can see the River Raisin battlefield. And part of the reason I'm doing it is just simply that I think it's the first battlefield I've ever been to from the War of 1812 that I can recall. So we're going to go check that out tomorrow. And then we have to come back down south. And we do have a quirky stop along the way after we do that tomorrow, before we end up at our lovely spot tomorrow night, which will be at a Walmart. Woohoo! And I checked the bins even without having something to keep them from sliding around. At least for now, they haven't been sliding around. So that's good. And I can get at least one more in there. Might be able to get 2 more in there. Don't know that I want to or need to, but the option's there. Oh, and I didn't weigh while I was at Love's because I forgot. Maybe another time. GoPro, stop recording. Well, this will be our 3rd state today in less than 100 miles, actually, I think. We are about to leave Ohio behind and enter Michigan. Welcome to Pure, Michigan. There you go. Monroe County. We've only got 17 miles to go to our destination. So yeah, we should get there about 3:15, I think. Ooh, looks like we're going to get some more rain. That could be a thing. when I was doing trip planning, RV Life said that there was no route, no alternative route except to use one that was a tollway when we leave tomorrow morning. I don't think that's going to be true. I think that's going to be the RV safe method, but I don't necessarily need the RV safe method. I will look at RV Life though to make sure I'm not going to have an issue with like a super low clearance bridge or something like that. Exit 1, and we're going to exit 17. Yeah, definitely overcast. May not get much more solar today. We'll see. GoPro, stop recording. Well, our weather has definitely deteriorated, although as soon as I just turned the camera back on, the rain slowed down. We have been pummeled by heavy rain for the last 5-6 minutes. I'm guessing I'm probably not going to get much more solar this afternoon. Hopefully I've got enough. Well, I'm sure I've got enough to get through tonight. Especially since it's only 70 degrees, so I won't need to run the air conditioner. I thought I was going to get filled back up again today, but I guess not. Perhaps tomorrow. But I am very grateful that I have such a robust system. So we got 3 more miles before we get off the highway. At least off of this highway. We got, yeah, 3.8 miles to our destination. Oh goody, another work zone. Not like we haven't had plenty of those so far. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I can't see anything. I'm down to 45. I can kind of see the blue sky up there. Wow. Well, that was impressive, huh, Kit? And plus it's been kind of windy pretty much all day as well, which has made the driving a little more difficult than I would typically prefer. Interesting, because I had actually thought Cabela's was on the other side of the road, but now I can see it right up ahead there. They just had a giant Cabela's water tower. There's a lake here. That's kind of nice if it stops raining. It's got to stop raining at some point. Oh, there's an RV over there. Maybe I'll just go over there. Oops. We're gonna make this? I don't think so. So this is an enormous Cabela's parking lot. But, oh, and there's an RV over here too. I think we'll park over here just because we might want to go walk around in Cabela's this afternoon. Let's see where the entrance is. Oops, I don't want to go one way. Well, they got their slide out.
Head northwest.
Oh yeah, so the entrance is over there. How about if we just park here?
200 feet, turn right.
I think I like that. It'll be kind of like cuddling. So we are in the village of Dundee.
Head northwest.
Just saying. Okay. I think this is going to be home.
Head southwest.
GoPro, stop recording.